welcome back to my channel. This is Nika Love signing back in, because you know. And I have a special guest with me. He can introduce himself.
My name is Tay.
Chipotle Mukbang. So it's just a regular bowl with some rice, extra fajitas, extra black beans, chicken, extra medium corn, extra everything. Or whatever. And I should have got... Yeah, I should have got my thingy. Where's my fajitas?
By the way, this is my first time trying this, so I'm gonna let you know if I like it.
Yeah, give a little statement. You know, I'm gonna eat real quick. I ain't mixed it.
Ooh, that's great.
I ain't mixed it.
Real tasty, real good.
I know mine's always good, but I'm confused why I don't have no fajitas in here. And if I do, I don't see it, nor taste it.
Okay, so
They're gonna hear about that, thank you. They're gonna always hear about mine.
let's get into the ratings and how you felt that. So, that he...
How much in the food first?
Oh,
This,
it's a good 9.5. I like it, it's good.
what's in it?
There's some rice, some guac, some lettuce, some cheese.
I'm gonna step away real quick.
A few moments later.
Sorry if that air conditioner was loud. I forgot that hoe was on, but anyways. Too good. Okay, so we gonna do. You know what the 10 is basically. You know more than me, right? So explain what the 10 rating is or whatever.
So basically, we gonna like describe a dude. We were like, oh, he's a 6, but he ain't got no money, or he an 8, but he's short. And then you want to say like, would you date him or not?
Basically. You wanna start?
He's an 8, but he lived with his mom.
I don't sip on that, but if he at 8 and he live with his mom, how old is he? Like, I don't know.
Grown, 26.
Cause if he's 26 and he got all his stuff together, I don't mind. He fine, then I don't care. But if you not that fine and you got your stuff together and she paying all the bills, no man.
He fucking that shit up. Oh, God. Stop, y'all. Y'all are being mean. Eat. Ugly.
I don't know. Okay, so. They're 10, but they got a bad underarm stench.
I kind of smell it right now. Shit. Girl, that's my pussy.
I can't do stink.
Real bad.
Can't do stink.
I know. Very well. No, ma'am. I'm sorry if you stink, bitch. I don't give a fuck if you look like
I can't do stink
next top model. But if you stink,
because the way I smell and the way you smell can't backfire.
okay.
It's not gonna work.
Okay, that's your turn. This is good.
He's a 6, but he's 6'8".
Now, let me tell you, I got something. Something. Come close a little bit. So, when a man, you say 6'8"? When somebody is 6 foot and up, you could be a 2. I was like, no, but if you was 6, that's passable. And then you tall as hell, you better not be skinny. I'm sorry, I can't do too flimsy. You know, she thick. So flimsy ain't gonna work. I don't know. These niggas be trying to have the biggest hummus trucks and they be toothpicks. Hell no. What's your opinion on these niggas that want this big? Is it a BBW?
A BBL or BBW?
No, not BBL. BBW. When they like real big and he the skinny man and he want this huge, wide, thick, voluptuous type of woman.
Me personally, I can't do it. I couldn't do it. When I see other people do it, no shade, but it be looking at how that's next. You mad bony. She's huge. How is this even working? But to each his own.
I feel like it's not a bad thing, but the craving it and only looking for women that look like that, I ain't dying every day. She gonna throw it back and I'm gonna hit that wall and that wall gonna shatter. She got that.
Not shatter.
She could have all that in the mouth and third. Okay, so we was already talking about this type of topic or whatever, but our feelings about these presidents, the past presidents, future presidents, just in general, the Trump and whatever, what's the other man named Biden? And his son. Let's get into that. So his son. So you heard about his son?
No.
So his son is, he got caught doing cocaine. And they was like, he was trying to curse somebody out or something like that. He was trying to curse somebody out or something. Cause something about cocaine, something like that. And child, your dad is the president.
Some people be doing that book of sugar.
But I'm like, I'm not surprised though, because you know all them people be doing some things like that. So
I ain't doing like that. If the president is messy, it's always something. It's always something.
oh, it's something.
Did you hear about his wife?
What happened to his wife?
I think it was his wife that said she passed away.
I swear to God. You laughing, girl? You trying to laugh? This funny? Let me.
That's what I heard.
I'm not laughing about that, but because what? I ain't hear nothing about his wife. Nobody said nothing about his wife. When she passed.
Recently, I can't remember the exact date, but
He just got a lot going on because he already a bad president. Then his son, not a wife.
But it's weird how she was supposed to pass right before the little court. But she had to go to court and testify about some stuff. And she just, oof. Don't speak too much on that.
Child, anyway, so we support you if you give us a little bit more money. Of course, we growing. And what's the... I want to know how... Is it Omarion feel about what his brother's doing? I want to know how he feels because...
He shouldn't feel no way, mind your business.
But that's like... But no, I don't know his brother. Like, I've never heard of his brother until now. About the Twitter situation. I never heard about his brother. I don't be keeping up with these social media people unless you are Nicki Minaj, Beyonce. Don't even keep with Kendrick Lamar, but I like him though. But I don't be keeping up with these people. I don't be caring about these whole lives. Yeah, it is. I like my hands. I don't know where my fajitas at now. Just a little bit.
Let's get into the police. Y'all want to get into the police? Let's get into the police. Because...
Oh my God. Let's get into the police because...
They need to get together and do their job.
But no shade. I don't... People gonna ridicule. I'm not gonna say that. Because people don't... You know, everybody gonna believe what they want to believe, child. But what police you want to start with? Because I know what I want to start with. Because I know what story I want to talk about. Because
It don't even matter. We could start with the traffic stops, or we could start with the ones who just sit around and don't do their job.
What traffic stop?
The racist ones that be stopping the black people. For no reason.
Or, like, it's always the police messing with some black guy, or somebody with dreads is black, or da-da-da-da. Or, it's like, they doing their job, and a black person don't want to comply. And now, it makes the situation worse. And it's always one of them. But it's a majority cops messing with them. I feel like some people that do that, they just be having enough of they so they just act a fool.
Some people just be tired of the foolishness and they just be snapping. Now, some cases, these cops really be robbing. They be bugging. You want to stop the car, first thing you do is pull out a weapon. Sir, I ran a stop sign. You're supposed to be giving me a ticket and letting me go home. What are you doing?
Right, learn your rights. They always want
A little too much.
They always want to pull for their gun first when you're supposed to be pulling for your taser or something. Like, it just don't make sense to me.
My thing is, why do you have your gun out already before you even say license and registration?
That too.
Can I give you my license first, sir? What's going on here? Makes no sense.
I want to talk about they got them all. Because that is so damn crazy to me. And that one sit right in my soul because that man was so fine and he was tall and he was Mexican. We don't say that. But he was Mexican. He was Mexican. I think he was about 6 foot or 6'2". I don't know, but he was tall. He had like a low haircut. I don't know. This man was in the mall. He was drinking a bottle of Fireball or some type of alcohol. It looked like Fireball. I don't think it was Hennessy. It looked like Fireball. Was drinking alcohol. That bottle was gone. I tell you, that bottle was gone. It was not even a drip. Like he just licked off the drip of the bottle, of the bottom of the bottle. Like that bottle was gone. So that bottle was gone. They said that he was harassing females, which I don't feel like he was harassing females because he was asking he went up to a group of girls asking them or whatever, what's your age? Which that's not harassing, just to make sure that he's not trying to mess with any kids, which that's not a bad thing. I felt like he came up to them asking them like, oh, your boo or da-da-da-da is big and then that's harassing. But he didn't harass them. And that cop tried to make it seem like he harassed them and he didn't. He did not harass them, child. Most likely the correctest thing that he did that day. He did not harass them. And so the cop let him free, end up shooting at the cop. Cop ended up shooting back at him. He ended up chasing him. He ended up killing himself. So, yeah. The guy ended up killing himself, not the cop. So, I feel like the first problem was when the guy told the police officer that he had weed when he walked him out of the mall. Why would you tell a cop that you have weed in your bag?
Yeah, that was dumb.
That was the dumbest thing. I feel like it's probably because he was drunk, because he didn't show signs of drunkenness.
The cop was getting ready to let you go, but then you mentioned weed, and then now it's like, now I have to check you.
Right.
Why would you do that? Why?
Because just ended there and nothing could happen. But I feel like maybe because he was drunk. I don't know. He didn't look drunk though.
I feel like whatever he was on, the alcohol, the weed, made him paranoid. So he was overthinking the situation for what it was.
I don't know.
Ended up just doing the most.
That man walked in a straight line all the way out that mall. Like, he ain't look drunk at all. Like, I don't know. But, yeah, asked him for the weed. He said, can I check your bag? The man said no. The guy, we're going to say the guy and then we're going to say the cop. So the guy was like, I smoked weed earlier, but I finished it. It was in like a jar. Why would you say it was in a jar? So the police was like, I could see a jar in your bag. Can I just check your bag? And he's like, no. And the guy ended up running and then stopping and turning around and ended up taking his gun out and ended up shooting at the cop. And the cop, when he pulled his gun out, the cop was like, don't do it. The cop didn't even pull his gun out. So that must have been a real cop. Because if you pull your gun out on me, I'm going to pull my gun out. He pulled his gun out. He said, don't do it. He ended up shooting at the cop. The cop ended up pulling his gun out, started shooting at him. That man got to running. Like you saying, oh, he got to running. I'm not running. I'm sorry. I'm too big. I'm not running. You could catch me. We would have had a shootout.
Sure,
I'm not
ain't
running.
I'm going to jam.
Thank you. Okay, I'm not running. So he ran to the Olive Garden, ended up hiding behind the car, ended up still shooting at the cop. The cop had 2 bullet holes in their window. Or 3. 2 or 3 bullet holes in their window. Like on the side that the cop was at. Like that could have, if it went through the glass, it would have killed him. And he ended up hiding behind a car. All these cops were shooting at that car, and the guy ended up killing himself. They didn't say how he killed himself or what he did, but he probably most likely shot himself, basically. We don't really need that much details. I ain't that slow, so he probably did that. And I'm just like, this situation is just so much, because it could have been diffused when he said you're free to go. That's all you gotta do. He said, you're free to go. Do you have any drugs or any type of weapons on you? No. Okay, you're free to go. Just don't come back to the mall since you're drunk and you're intoxicated, and da-da-da. Walks away. Could have ended there. That 5 man died. I was sad.
That's what you call 0 to 100 real quick.
Mm.
Too quick. For no reason.
Too quick, because it was like, one moment you're free, next moment, no, you don't need to check my bag. Now he's shooting at him. Why I got shot at? I said you're free to go.
Right. You gonna start running and shooting? What's going on? I know that cop was confused. Like,
I was confused.
we
We
was
was
all
all
you could go.
confused.
What's going on?
Some people was sticking up for that guy in the comments. And I'm like, I don't know why. Like, I guess, but I just don't know why. Because you could have ended the situation so quickly, and you made it escalate, and for no reason. Especially shooting at him. You could have just ran, and the cop would have been like, okay, just heal. Like, because when that guy started to run, that cop was not running. He was probably fat like me. He stopped. He was not running. He seen him run. He said, oh. Me, I'm not running after you. Please get him. He's running this way. I'm not running. No shit. That cop said, pull a car up. Yeah. Y'all need to get me a car. This guy is running. Yeah, that hoe was not running. That hoe was not running. Me. Like, you could have diffused. I don't know. It was just so dumb to me. That's not. He could have just left him alone. You're in the mall. And you're drunk.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe he thought it was one of them regular, like, mall cops.
Maybe he just feared for his life because cops tend to shoot people for no fucking reason.
For no reason.
So maybe that's what it was.
That's what I thought
Same
too.
Time, calm down. He just said you could go.
That's what I probably thought too when he ran away. He probably thought the cops was gonna shoot at him. But when you turned around and had your gun out, the cops said don't do it. And he had his gun out. So like, we still had a chance. Could you drop that gun on the floor? So, but the situation is just so dumb.
That's why my dad told me, don't give more information that's asked.
Right.
He gave all this unnecessary information. Why are you telling the cop you smoked weed? He didn't ask you that. He didn't ask you that. He said, what's in your bag? That's what he asked. Did you do anything else other than alcohol? What's in your bag? You giving all this extra unnecessary details that was not asked of you. And now, look what happened.
And you know, another problem that he should have got arrested for was the cop in the mall, when he was in the mall at the time, he asked him, he said, I owed it. He said he's 19. I'm not even 21, you can't be drinking alcohol, regardless. So, you said you're 19, which I would lie.
So he...
Yes, he said he was 19. He said, well, how did you get the alcohol? He said, oh, well, my friend spent the night and he just left his bottle there and he said I could have it. Why didn't you just say your friend left the bottle there and stuff like that?
Snitching now too? Oh, God.
So it's like,
everybody in jail.
it was, I don't know, but...
You underage and you let somebody else give it to you and you told the cop. Oh my gosh.
A lot of things was wrong in this situation. And me, I know I'm going to mind my business. You ask me if I have drugs. I've never seen a drug in my life. Don't even know what it looked like. A gun where? A gun who?
A gun what?
A jar. That's the jar of gummy bears. I don't know what you talking about. Okay? That's a jar of gummy bears.
I don't know nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't have nothing.
I don't know nothing.
Am I free though? Thank you.
Right. Once he said I'm free words, I'm jetting. I'm going home. At that point, and nothing matters. I'm going home.
Don't need nothing else from them at that point. Goodbye.
And he said that he was like across town. Like his house where he lived was mad far. Which is nothing bad with that because you can go to any mall that you want. Nobody said you can. But it was just kind of weird for you to Uber here because he don't drive. Uber here to this far mall to be drunk.
Right, why you?
And
It's so much that just don't make no sense. Makes no sense.
I don't know.
A lot of people don't have the common sense. They don't got it.
I just want to know what he went through because how you just come to a mall drunk at that point or come here drinking and it was broad daylight outside. It was bright as hell. Like it wasn't even nighttime later in the day. It was bright outside. So I don't know if in a city it's just a little bit darker or I don't know. But it was broad daylight outside and
another thing that I took from this is not all cops are bad. And the bad cops give the good cops a bad name because that boy thought that cop was going to do something to him, which is probably why he ran and started shooting because the bad cops usually just be shooting people just for fun, just because. So when you feel threatened, like we should not feel threatened just because we're stopped by a police officer. And because y'all be doing the most, now every time we see a cop or we get pulled over or we get stopped for whatever the reason, now we feel just slightly threatened, like now I have to be in survival mode.
yeah.
Because I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know if you just gonna give me a ticket, you just gonna talk to me, you gonna body slam me, do like y'all be doing too much. So yeah.
I don't know, cause like there is some cops, cause I met a lot of cops and a lot of cops are nice. I even met some black cops that told me they are not able to do everything that they want to do because of their black. Even though they are a cop, they still can't speak up and say whatever they want because there's majority, probably 90% white cops in that office or whatever, and they don't want to feel threatened.
And a lot of police stations are corrupt.
Child, are they?
We don't hush because I'm trying to live.
And it's like, I don't understand what is the problem with these, like, police. Like, what is the problem with a color? Going back into slavery, talking about time, child. Why is this such a problem that I'm darker than you? Like, we can't speak the same or talk the same or do da.
Why are you mad? Because my melanin is glowing so well.
Like, I know black people have made or done a lot of things, and y'all have whitewashed a lot of things in the past to make look like white people did it or came to this country first. Child, we know the truth.
2022 and 2021, all the tea was spilled.
And that's the fact. They always try to hide things, but it's all going to come to light. We don't have to do nothing. We're going to see it regardless, because there's always going to be one person in that place that's going to be like, no, they did da-da-da, and it's the truth.
Hell, if I was a pale, dry-looking skin person, I would be mad too.
Child. Anyway, so
Just the sleeves is heavy. Instagram, you can follow me on there. Contact me on there.
And sorry, I forgot to say, remember to always love yourself, because self-love is deeper than you think. And I'm out.